Hey, hello everyone. Welcome again to Soul Powered Self Love. I'm Dave, and today is somewhat of a heretical topic. And you're not meant to suffer, is the title of today's talk. And I know, um, is suffering part of life? Is this what we're meant to go through? Is it just the way things are? That's a major question, right? Now, there's no doubt that this life is painful. We get fearful, we get hateful, we suffer by in every sense of the word. But this suffering, does it come from source? Does it come from divine love? That's my word for God. And I have been so passionate and obsessed with living as my soul my entire adult life. And so that's been my point of reference in my healing work, in my channeling work, in everything I do, even when I did landscaping, massage, restaurant work. It was always my point of reference. I had this natural, like, okay, I want to feel my soul and live from that much more of the time and wake up in this lifetime. And it has paid off. It's been really hard sometimes because I was also very abusive to myself through alcohol and drugs. Not hard drugs, just pot mostly. And having been through that over 10 years now, 11, and it was, how should I say, when I felt my soul for the first time, a real direct experience, it was like nothing else. It was like soulgasmic, joyful, loving, laughter, fun, abundance, all of these positive qualities. And since then, I've developed the ability to connect pretty much anytime I want and feel that, at least to some degree. Sometimes it's overwhelmingly amazing. Sometimes it's just like, oh, yeah, that feels really good. But I have experienced enough to know my soul and divine love, which are one, is only love, only positive qualities. It's not something I read and just believe. So I speak to you from experience when I say love and joy and abundance and all positive qualities are what divine love wants for us. Now, after studying many spiritualities in my life, I landed on A Course in Miracles for me personally. And it described how to awaken, what's really going on in this world, and that no, God does not want us to suffer, that we are doing it to ourselves. Now, just like most people, A Course in Miracles is kind of challenging to understand, even though it's plain English and it's direct. I actually found it through a book called Disappearance of the Universe. That book makes A Course in Miracles easy to understand. So, anyway, back to suffering. If we're doing this to ourselves and it's not divine love's will that we suffer, we don't need to suffer. Now, having said that, we're going to suffer as long as we have this subconscious guilt deep inside of us that has us punish ourselves. But I'm here to share my personal experience and opinion that it is not divine love's will that we suffer. It's not being done to us from some outside force. It's being done by us. We are making ourselves suffer. So are you done suffering? And it's unfortunately not like you just make this decision and boom, you don't punish yourself anymore and you don't suffer. Okay. What I'm talking about is a new path, a new awareness, a new possibility where you start to punish yourself less, have more joy, love, and abundance in your life, heal your health problems, have the relationships you want, and have all the money that you want. We say these things. Now it's time to actually accept them and allow them. We can have it all. We're meant to have it all. There's many spiritual people who believe spirit just wants the best for us. It always wants our full abundance. It's ready to give us everything. And yet, if we're not experiencing that in our life, there's something off. We're not allowing it. And it's a stretch because of this guilt. It's a stretch to allow all that goodness. So I inspire you, encourage you, whatever the word is, to entertain the belief that you're not meant to suffer. You're not meant to. It's not a divine will thing. It's not a lesson. Only a lesson in the way of you don't need to do it. So write your questions or comments below if you have any. And this is just the first of this kind of series, if you will, or theme that we're meant to accept it all. We're meant to have it all. And if we're not experiencing that, we are blocking that, not divine love, not spirit, not God, whatever word you use. So I hope this helped and gives you hope, a new perspective that says, somewhere deep inside of you, this may resonate. Like, wait a minute, something is off in this life, in this world. Why am I constantly suffering? Why is this life an obstacle course of basically trial and tribulation and problems where I try to squeak out some happiness and abundance and joy? But most of the time, I'm in fear, mild concern, stress, whatever form the fear takes, it's still fear. It takes the form of hate, takes the form of anger, takes the form of guilt. So I love you all. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helped. Much love and light to you all.